Good day, and welcome to this episode of Iconic Wheels Essay. My name is Stanley Willis, and today I'll be having a look at a very special car from the 1960s, the Alfa Romeo Duetto Spider. First, a bit of history on the brand. Alfa Romeo was formed and founded in 1910 in Milan, Italy, and this year they celebrated their 110th anniversary. Over the years, they've built an array of beautiful road cars and also have a very impressive history on the racetrack. Now back to the Duetto. It appeared in the 1967 film The Graduate, as well as other films, and has over the years become an automotive and cultural icon. It was designed by Franco Martinengo from Pininfarina, and it was premiered at the Geneva Motor Show in 1966. The launch model was a 1.6 litre, 80 kilowatt, 108 brake horsepower motor. It was capable of reaching 185 kilometers per hour or 115 miles per hour. Alfa decided to host a competition to name the car, where members of the public could write in with their name suggestion, the winning prize being one of these new Spiders. They received around 140,000 ballots, and the winning name was Duetto. Due to a trademark issue at the time, the car couldn't be given that name officially, which is why the name appears nowhere on the car. This unofficial name has, however, come along with the car ever since. In 1968, they brought out an upgraded version, the 1750, which replaced the 1.6. The 1750 had an 87 kilowatt, 116 brake horsepower motor. It was capable of reaching 190 kilometers per hour or 118 miles per hour. Later that same year, Alfa launched the Spider 1300 Junior. This 1300 had a 65 kilowatt, 88 brake horsepower motor and was capable of reaching 170 kilometers per hour or 106 miles per hour. The car behind me is a 1750 model. Due to the design of the car's rear side, the car was given the nickname Boat Tail, and in North America it was often referred to as the Dovetail Spider. The owner of this beautiful Spider has not one but three of these Duettos in his collection. He owns a 1.3, a 1.6 and the 1750. I think it's time that we meet him. Hi Zunaid.
Hello.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Tell me Zunaid, have you always been an Alfa Romeo fan?
Since I was a young boy.
Ah, fantastic. And tell me, how did you go about acquiring these three Spiders? Which one did you buy first? Can you run us through the course of action?
This was the one I bought first.
Okay.
I purchased it in 2018. I travelled quite a distance to an area called Swellendam.
All right.
Yeah, and I bought it from there, brought it back and did a little bit of work to it. And
okay.
This is now more or less what it's come to.
Right, and then the 1300 and 1600 that you've got?
Yeah, I bought them a few months after that.
Okay.
Obviously much worse condition.
Right.
Did a lot of body work to it, to the other two cars. Yeah, I'm nearly finished with the last one, which is going to be the 1600.
The 1600, yeah. Because I believe the 1750 is running and the 1300 is running, but you're still getting the 1.6 running as well.
I haven't got the 1600 running yet.
And tell me, what color is the 1600?
The 1600, I went for a green.
Ah, great.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
decided to break away from the usual reds.
Right.
So,
and I see that the 1.3 that you've got is a bit of a darker red, almost a maroon color.
yes.
Okay. And then, can you tell me in your own words what it is about the Duetto specifically that you love?
I think it's more the iconic shape.
No, absolutely.
They refer it to some refer to it as the boat tail.
Yeah.
Some as the round back, as the Duetto. It's got many names, but it's more of the shape that attracted me to it.
No, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It really is. Right, shall we take it for a drive?
Yep, let's take it off for a drive. Yep.
Fantastic. So I see this car came out to the miles per hour speedometer.
Yeah, some of them came out in miles per hour, some of them came out with the kilometers per hour.
Okay. So I suppose this is something you're going to keep for the rest of your life.
Well, I never say never. You never know, sometimes.
Yeah. So do you ever take this car to any show days?
I haven't been to any show days, no. Not yet. I mean, I'm just so busy getting it, done properly.
No, I think this will be a hit at a show day. I absolutely think so. what you should do once your 1600 is running, and they have a car show day, you know, with vintages and what, I'd go and park all three there, the 1.3, the 1.6 and the 1750. That would be amazing. Now the enthusiasts will go mad when they see that. Absolutely.
Yeah, to have all three models.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And it's weird because it's by chance I ended up with each different model. You know, I mean, they didn't set out to say I'm going to try and get each model, you know, engine.
Right.
So it was,
Just happened that way.
Yeah, a bit of a luck, I guess.
Now, well, look, I mean, these retail for quite a lot of money these days, I think, compared to what you paid for it, whatever that was, and what you've spent on it. If you were to take it to market again, I'm sure you'll make a substantial profit. I mean, I've seen some of these go for about 750,000 Rand now.
Yeah, some of them are really fetching high prices. Yeah.
Overseas as well, yeah. I mean, I've seen them go for big money. It's a lovely leafy suburb, this Greenside Emerentia part of Joburg. It's great.
Yeah, we've got the Emerentia Dam on our left here.
Ah, here we go. Now, it's certainly the right car to have if you live in this part of Joburg.
Yeah. Even the top, sometimes you can't take the top when it's too hot as well because the sun really burns.
No, absolutely, yeah.
You've got to try and time it right as well,
Right.
with the weather.
Yes. So from my research, what I found was that from the success of both the Duetto Spider and I think the Julia Spider as well, they decided no, it was time for a new
Shape.
type of, you know, convertible brand, if I can call it that.
Now, when I bought it, it didn't have this engine. It had an Alfa engine, but it was actually from the series of the Alfa Julietta.
Oh, right.
So it had the complete incorrect engine, and then I looked for a 1750.
Okay.
Trying to get it to this.
And what condition was that motor when you bought it? Did you have to do some work to it?
Or no? It
No,
was,
the
it was driving.
1750 motor that you bought. Did you have to do an engine overhaul on that?
No,
was
no,
it
the engine was still good. I bought a Junior, which was supposed to have had a 2-liter engine, but it had a 1750
right, okay.
engine in it.
Excellent.
These engines are quite rock solid, you know, once they're all set, basically, they can give you many, many years of enjoyment, you know.
Oh, yes. I love with a lot of these old 60s cars where the pedals came out of the floor before, you know, cars made pedals with, well, basically the pedals were hanging. They came out of the floor first. That's really cool. Oaks admire it all over. That was quite fun. Sinead, thank you so much for today.
Stan,
I really
thank you
do
very much,
appreciate you being on the show. You've got a lovely car. I actually look forward to the day that you go to one of those car shows. If you decide to do that with all 3 Spiders parked there, we'll definitely come pay you a visit there. But thank you. I do appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
All of the best.
Bye-bye then.